Welcome, Virgo. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for April the 17th through to the 23rd, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. I truly do. We had a card flip out. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. We know the very next step. We have to be very deliberate in our next step. It has to be baby steps. We can't do it all in a day. And put that back in, and we will cut the cards and see what the energy is going to be for us this week. Three of Pentacles. Well, it's going to be a hard work week. It's going to be a week where we really need to stick to our guns and do what needs to be done. And if it's mundane, well, it's mundane. If it's exciting, it's exciting. But it needs to get done. It needs to get off of the list of priorities. And we need to release that energy so we can move into bigger and better things. Five of Swords. I kind of get this as honoring yourself. Understanding what groups of people or what person dissipates your energy, pulls you down, and who raises you up, who raises your vibration, your energy. And so you might be making some decisions about relationships this week on where you want or who you want to spend your time with when it comes to lovers, family, friends. Six of Cups. Honoring you. This is definitely about honoring your inner child, your passions, your dreams of what you deserve. So you may have been going through this long decision period in your life here of what really needs to happen in your life in order for you to feel the balance, in order for you to have that peace of mind, in order for you to step into the abundance, because this is almost like we are making some strong decisions on where to put our focus, where to put our energy, what needs to happen. This could be something too coming in from the past, so maybe that was part of the deliberations that you were having with yourself, and something that needed to be present in your life that you had once disregarded or put on the back shelf, that it needs to come to the surface again, that you need that in your life in order to feel productive, in order to feel happy, in order to feel that joy. And we have the devil. We have the devil crossing over the Five of Swords. So, you know, you are becoming somebody new. You are being reborn. You are essentially becoming the butterfly. You are, you know, if you think of the butterfly card in the higher intuition deck, it's about strengthening your wings. And yeah, sometimes we have to jump off the cliff in order to strengthen our wings. We're not going to get that sitting on the branch all day or sitting on the flower all day. It's a beautiful place to be in the middle of that flower, and the aroma, the smell, the texture perhaps, the taste perhaps. But we have to strengthen our wings, and this is a strengthen your wings kind of week for you, where you really start to define who you are, what makes you happy, what really pulls your energy down, what dissipates your energy, and making some strong decisions or coming to some strong conclusions about what needs to happen in your life in order for that to really transpire, in order for that to really take place, in order for there to be a platform or a stage for it. So we are in the last part of the full moon energy of releasing, letting go, healing, allowing doors to close, going with the flow, accepting change before we plant those new seeds. So more so I think it's with the people in your life than the situations in your life, but everything kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it? So, but I think it's more about the people and their energy. We have the Eight of Wands, so you're going to see opportunities for growth in your life, for new opportunities going forward. This could be where all of a sudden you start to get a career push, where your career hasn't really been doing a lot. And all of a sudden the doors start flying open for you. This could be new relationships coming in. This could be new ideas, creative ideas to move yourself forward. Seven of Cups as our overriding energy. There's a lot of things in your life to contemplate right now. This isn't a move it forward, so I understand now why the Knight of Pentacles flew out and told you the baby steps, one step at a time, but small steps. Because there is a lot to look at on your plate this week. There is a lot to make decisions over. There is a lot to understand what you truly need in order to go forward and what you have just been carrying around and going forward with. This is about changing up your energy, the energy that surrounds you more than your own inner energy. Yeah, there's a part about honoring your inner child. But your outside has to match that inner child as well. You can't feel one way inside and be in a whole different type of surrounding, and that inner child stays alive and free, and there's like a liberation to be had there. We have the Knight of Cups with the King of Pentacles. You know, it's the things that you are passionate about, deeply passionate about. Those are the things that you really need to put your focus on growing your dreams, your expectations, maybe coming up with some new creative or inventive ideas. This is going to add to your abundance. Now, this could be in love and relationships too, but I'm getting it more as work and career. That all of a sudden you're filled with a passion or a want or a desire to create or become in some way when it comes to career, when it comes to what you do. Maybe it's starting your own business. Maybe it is putting in your application somewhere where you were meant to be all along. This is coming up with some creative idea. And if you already are within a creative idea, you come up with new ways of taking it to the next level and beyond. If that's love and relationship, you know, the way to bring in the passion is to bring in the creative new energy. So if you are single and you're looking for a relationship, you need to get out there and have fun. You need to put yourself in different kinds of situations to meet a new group, so to speak, of people. But it has to be something that really is something that you like, that you can have a passion about, that you can find an enjoyment about. So, you know, if you don't like the water, I wouldn't go down to the sailing docks to the patio bar there to meet anybody, because there's not going to be anybody that you really like, because boats don't do anything for you anyways. But if it does, that's where you need to be. So now if you are in a relationship, it's more about getting creative, about building something together, a new creative energy coming into the relationship. Once again, it has to have that passion, it has to have that fuel for you. Ace of Pentacles for work and career. Definitely there is a new path of abundance opening up to you. I get it very strongly that there is opportunities here for career in your life this week. That you are stepping into some kind of new wave. But what does abundance mean to you when it comes to work and career? Is it the money you get paid, or is it the satisfaction of a job well done? Is it about being the best of the best? So you really have to define what abundance means to you to know how this card really plays in your life going forward. When it comes to work, when it comes to career, when it comes to finances, what do you consider to be abundance? Because it's not always just a bigger paycheck. And usually it's probably the last on the scale when it comes to our passions and our dreams. The money's good, but It's the passion we feel, the joy we feel, the satisfaction we feel. And so a new opportunity could very well present itself to you. Or you could step into one, you could create one yourself with the cards that are on the table. Absolutely. It could come to you in an offer. It could even come to you meeting somebody, and you meet somebody on a romantic level, and it turns out that you combine your energies and create something new and wonderful. And maybe the relationship doesn't last as a love relationship, or it does. Maybe you just become good friends. But you take forward the idea and grow that. So there's a lot of potential here. For relationships, we have temperance, the balance that needs to be. So we may be having conversations on the balance that needs to be. We may be understanding where the balance really isn't that we thought it was. This is about communicating back and forth, opening up the bridge to communication, listening more than talking, understanding how they see the relationship. If you're not in a relationship, okay, this card can almost be, a reality check that the relationship is not going to bring in this balance. You are going to bring in the balance. The relationship is only going to make it that much better. So you have to look at the balance in your life. Is there room for somebody to come in? Is that where you want to put your time and your energy right now in a relationship? Or is it more in the work, career, or maybe more in your spirituality? Or maybe you're working on you, the best you can be through diet, exercise, meditation, prayer. For your spirituality, we have the Three of Swords. There can be a great healing this week in your life over something that you haven't forgiven yourself for, you blame yourself for, you don't think you are deserving enough because of. So through meditation, through prayer, through reflection, I would definitely give that a lot of focus of going back to my younger years, understanding where I put a wall and didn't intentionally put it there. And it's been limiting you in some way. It's been holding you back in some way from really going forward into the power that you can be, the powerhouse, I heard, of what you can be. And I shared this with another sign. I heard something, how things can stick in our subconscious. I hope I do it justice. I think I'm kind of getting it a little garbled, but the girls can definitely relate to this one. So you weren't allowed to wear makeup to school, but all your friends wore makeup. So you would get to school and you would race into the bathroom, and everybody's makeup bags would be flying, and brushes and mascara tubes were flying all over the place. Hairspray, cloud of hairspray over top of you, and you were making yourselves beautiful. We probably made ourselves look more like clowns, but we thought we were beautiful. We thought we were great, and that's what mattered, okay? So in the process of making yourself beautiful as you possibly could be in your eyes, you were breaking rules. You were being taboo about it. You were sneaking behind people's backs about it. And therefore, every time you go to present yourself as the best you almost get this little voice inside of you saying, "Oh, whoa, whoa, we don't do that anymore, remember?" And that was never the intention, but those kinds of things stick and build that wall. That we broke a rule, that we were deceitful in some way by trying to be the best me I could possibly be, or you could possibly be. And that's only one small example of the millions that we live through before we become an adult. So in some way, healing yourself, allowing closure in your life, in your thoughts, I think, in your heart, in some way. For health and well-being, Knight of Pentacles. One step at a time. Okay, especially, if you're trying to lose weight, okay? Think about how many years it took you to get to this point. So don't expect it to all go in a day. But this is the small baby steps. If you say, you know what, I'm going to start jogging. I'm going to sign up for a marathon. Okay, you can sign up for the marathon, but make sure it's months and months away, because you are going to slowly want to take it one step at a time in retraining your body to endure. This is wanting to change your diet, and so you clean out your cupboards and your fridge, and there's nothing that is fattening or has calories in it. It's all gone. It's not going to work, because you're trying to make too drastic of a change. You want to do it in baby steps. So this week I won't have the bread. Next week I won't have the dairy. I'm going to take it in baby steps. I'm going to start limiting myself, but I'm still going to enjoy a little bit so that it is sustainable and it's long term. I'm going to start going to bed 15 minutes earlier so I can wake up 15 minutes earlier, so I can have time to meditate or to pray or to exercise, to stretch before I begin my day. So look at those baby steps you can do and incorporate into your life to raise your vitality. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.